welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. We've got a perfect day for baseball. It's the Baltimore Orioles taking on the Seattle Mariners. First pitch coming at you right after the break. Just about ready to roll. And on the mound in this one, Logan Gilbert. Chris, how about a scouting report?
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
Gunnar Henderson, the leadoff batter, as he swings through it for strike 1. Outside low, and the count even 1-1. The shortstop takes the ball. Swing and a miss. 2-2. Out to short. Crawford. Not in time. An infield knock to start the inning.
Well, that's one of those where you just have to tip your cap because he couldn't have played that one any better. He stood no chance with the speed running down the line.
Here's Adley Rutschman. Gilbert over to first. Henderson dives back in safely. Gilbert, an all-star a season ago, 27 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2018. That is upstairs for ball 1. In there for a strike at the top of the zone.
Well, it looks like he's wanting to work the upper part of the strike zone. What does that mean? Top hand better be working for the hitters. Adjust that side a little bit. Give yourself a chance to hit.
Headed towards the corner. And that's a foul ball. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Off the mark there. Now 2-2.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Has room, and he makes the catch. Time now to take a look at the Orioles lineup put together by manager Brandon Hyde.
Ryan O'Hearn.
Ryan O'Hearn comes up to hit. Swing and a foul straight back. Next offering is in for a strike. Swings through it for the kill. He swung over top of the curveball.
Well, that's pretty much the dream 2-strike curveball. If you're the pitcher, hard downward break at the very end that just dips below the swing path. And they say pitchers want to try to bounce that pitch right on top of the plate. So that was exactly what he was looking for on the mound.
Henderson leads off first with 2 down to the inning. on a play off to the right. And that one a little below the knees, and the count is 1-2.
Really close pitch down around the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch.
2 outs. Runner on the go. Swing and a ground ball up the middle to first. 3rd out. And the Orioles leave 1. Now it'll be the M's turn. No score. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Back in Seattle, and on the mound now, Zach Eflin. What do you look for here?
He really relies on working down in the zone with that heavy sinker he's got. You know, it's not as popular to throw that pitch today as it used to be because, you know, guys are looking to hit balls down in the zone, get them up in the air. It's very important for him when facing same-side hitters to be able to get it in, especially early in the count. And to opposite guys, be able to throw it at that front hip and run it over the inside corner.
Fly ball to right. 1 down. And let's take a look at the lineup. They're dealing with a sinker specialist on the mound, which can be a big-time challenge when he's right and working mostly from the knees down.
Well, I think the approach you take is really try to lay off of those pitches down in the zone until he gets some called strikes and then forces you to go after that pitch. Until then, make him elevated because guys that throw those sinkers, those two-seamers, really hard for them to be effective up in the zone. Those are pitches you can hammer, and when you get a cookie, you don't want to miss it.
On the ground to the left, and that's foul. 1 down, base is empty.
Ball outside.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Strike 2.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
Next one in the dirt. 2 outs, base is empty. Swung on, belted. That's back. Gone. That one felt good. It's 1-0. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back. A breaking ball on the inside part of the plate requires a hitter to stay really square with his mechanics. If you fly open with the front shoulder, there's no way you keep that ball fair. An outstanding job mechanically. He deserves that home run.
Now it's Randy Arozarena. Right through there for a strike. Two down, nobody on. On the ground to third. On to O'Hearn, and that ends the inning. The Mariners pick up a run thanks to this solo homer. It's now 1-0. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show.
I feel so powerful. Look at me. Look at me. He's swerving. I'm feeling so powerful. Look at me. I am a boss. I make the rules. Don't listen to nobody. Do what I choose. Got nothing to lose.
Back at T-Mobile Park, second inning set to go. And into the box for Baltimore, Tyler O'Neill. Swing and a ball lifted to center field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one down.
Batting sixth, the right fielder, Colton.
And now the right fielder, Colton Cowser. High fly ball, right field. Robles under it. Puts it away for the out.
Batting seventh, the center fielder, Cedric
Mullins, the next to hit for the Orioles. Fastball for a strike.
0-1.
Pulls that one foul. And that one almost got him. In the air, out towards left center. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. We played an inning and a half. It's 1-0. And we're back. Bottom of the second. And here's the first baseman, Luke Raley. It's interesting. He plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does. Fought off foul.
And I think that skill set really upgrades the position, because when you have that kind of speed, it makes the whole team that much better.
What about him playing another position on defense, one that would require a little more range?
Absolutely. And I think if push came to shove where they had to make a move during a game, it'd surprise a lot of people. You might even be able to put him in center field.
Pitch misses there. The count now 2-2. Dives and he can't hang on. No throw, and they catch a break as they get a base runner at first.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Fielder got a piece of it, but the way that thing came off the bat, no surprise at all. He couldn't pick it cleanly. It's a very difficult play, and that swing definitely was deserving of a hit. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
And that's in the dirt. And that is ball one.
Well, with the amount of pitches that can end up in the dirt, a good secondary lead. Doesn't have to get away from the catcher, but if you're anticipating based off the trajectory, get yourself into scoring position.
Our umpire behind the plate, Jerry Hillsdale. High praise for Jerry when we talk to people around the game.
Yeah, no doubt about it, Boog. He's very straightforward, very consistent back there. So most of the time, you're not even going to think about him. That's a good thing.
That one misses, and that's ball three. Raley gets his lead at first with nobody out. And that's in for a strike. 3-1.
And that's a great take right there. Even though it's a strike, with the situation, runner on first base, you want to keep the ball off the ground. And you swing at that pitch, most likely you roll into a double play.
Fouls one away, and now 3-2. And ball four, two aboard.
Take your base.
Very close off the outside corner. Could have easily been called a strike in that location.
That's shortstop, J.P.
Crawford, the next to hit. And a foul ball. First and second, no outs. Bottom half of inning number 2. Just
ball.
Missed. Next pitch is outside.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
There's a strike. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Next offering is outside. No outs. Runners at first and second. And that'll load the bases.
Well, the stage has been set for this offense, Boog. It's all about creating opportunities, and this is one of them right here.
The batter now, Jorge Polanco. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. 1 run's in. Runner held at third, and they'll be loaded again with nobody out.
Waste no time there. Just a simple ground ball the other way. They've had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
Bases loaded, nobody out. Dylan Moore up next for the Mariners. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
1-0. Ball, that's in.
Pressure's on right here. 2-0 count, bases loaded. You don't want to fall to a 3-ball count and then walk in or on. He's got to challenge the hitter right here.
That one out to right. Makes the grab. 1 away.
The right fielder, number 10, Victor Robles.
And now it's Victor Robles up to hit. Fly to right his first time.
He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
And that is out of play.
Pretty good pitch to take a pass at in a 1-0 count. Just not able to square it up.
And here it comes.
Right. 2-2.
In the dirt. Wow, that's a great job behind the dish there. Got him. Huge strikeout there.
Clearly looking out over the plate on that outer third, and that pitch
now
finished. Right down the middle, just a little bit in, and he couldn't pull the trigger.
And now it's Julio Rodriguez. Yeah, don't need much damage here, just a base hit. Likely will score 2. Fastball for a strike. 0-1.
No balls, 1 strike.
That's a strike, and he inches closer to getting out of the jam.
Well, I know they've gotten out to an early lead, but you don't want to take these opportunities for granted. With 2 outs, still lock in with a quality at bat. Drive in that run. You may not have another runner in scoring position the rest of this ball game.
And it stays fair. The run comes in to score from second, and they lead by 4.
Really nice job of two-strike hitting in that at-bat. That was maybe even a little off the plate, but no problem getting the barrel to it. Man, he does such a nice job, and that's what you're supposed to do with the pitch in that location.
So 2 down. Cal Raleigh up next for the Mariners. He's already homered in this game. First offering, and it just misses.
Big moment in this game. 2 outs, 2 runners in scoring position, and could really break this thing wide open early.
To the right side, Holiday sends it to first, and that'll keep more runs from coming in. Inning over. But 3 score in the inning. 2 of them on this 2-run double. It's now a 4-0 ball game. It's Major League Baseball on the show. New inning getting started, and into the box for Baltimore, Jordan Westburg. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1.
Look, this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time. Never takes a break. It's guys like that.
Now this down the right field line. Fair ball. Should be extra bases. The throw into second. Not in time. That's a leadoff double.
Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy. Didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep. Took the barrel right to it and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ball game.
Runner in scoring position. No outs. Jackson Holiday getting ready to hit. First pitch, not close. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98. Westburg at second with nobody out. And that misses. And it's 2-1. Late on that fastball.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
2-2.
Swing and a miss. Curveball in the dirt. Raleigh down to first. Got him. 1 away on the strikeout. And on the wild pitch, he goes down to third.
Well, it's a good job of completing the strikeout at first base, but the one downside is it did allow that runner from second to move up to third, and that's with 1 out. They've got more ways now to get him home, and that makes it another strikeout situation coming up.
Swing and a pop-off in foul ground. Polanco makes the play. 2 down.
The catcher, number 35, Adley Rutschman.
And next for the Orioles, Adley Rutschman. First time up was a pop-out. And that one upstairs, ball 1.
1-0.
And that is downstairs. And that's ball 2. And another ball. Check swing, called strike. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
O'Hearn.
So 2 outs with runners on the corners. And now the first baseman, Ryan O'Hearn. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. That smash towards center. And makes the grab. And that is that. Orioles strand a couple. They trail it here 4-0. And welcome back to the
Leading
ballpark.
off for the
Now the left
Mariners,
fielder,
the left
Randy
fielder,
Arozarena.
Randy
Well, he's back out here for the
Arozarena.
third, and after the first couple of innings, pretty rough. I think the skipper's looking for him to give him a little bit of length, see if he can save the bullpen some.
1-0.
Now, I think this is an important inning on the mound for him in this game. He's got to find a way to settle things down and give some length in this start.
That one back up the middle, and it gets through. And the leadoff man aboard.
Now batting, the first
Tough
baseman,
game for him so far, Boog. Another hit, and they've just been knocking him around through the first 2+. He's got to get things back on track, maybe junk a pitch that isn't working, or he might not last much longer.
And up next for Seattle, Luke Raley. Reached on an infield single his first time.
Runner!
Here goes the runner. Up the middle. Tosses to first. No chance at the double play with the runner in motion.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Mitch.
Now batting Mitch
Haniger.
Haniger. He walked and came around to score his first time up. That's in there. Going one.
When you're struggling out there on the mound,
0-1.
hitters know that there'll be plenty of opportunities within the at-bat to try to get something to hit hard.
Hit on the ground to short. Henderson over to first in time. And they take care of Haniger for the out.
Good sinker
batter,
low in the
number
zone
3,
right there and produced
shortstop,
exactly what he was
JP
looking for. Ball on the ground,
Crawford.
nice ground out.
J.P. Crawford gets a chance to hit. A walk and a run scored his first time.
See, there's his name that I met on the train, and I never complained, but I
Just missed.
Ball.
Hot shot to third. Throws across the diamond. That's the inning. Mariners leave one. They lead 4-0. Back in Seattle.
Leading off
Now
for the
it's
Orioles,
the
designated
DH,
hitter,
Ryan Mountcastle.
Ryan Mountcastle.
Here's something cool, Boog. When they finished building T-Mobile Park back in 1999, they actually opened it up in the middle of the season. I remember as a rookie with the Chicago White Sox, we opened the season at the Kingdome, and then when we came back later in the year, we were playing at T-Mobile Park. It's a beautiful place, great scenery from center field, and I always enjoyed playing here.
And down on strikes. That K is his third of the game. Here's Tyler O'Neill. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center.
O'Neill.
O'Neill, a multi-Gold Glove Award winner, 29 years old. He joined the team as a free agent. Right through there for a strike.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
One out, base is empty. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Now batting, the right
Colton
fielder,
Cowser
Colton
digs in now. He's 0 for 1. Slider misses outside.
1-0.
Fastball for a strike.
1-1.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Cedric Mullins, the next to hit for the Orioles. Fly to left his first time. Runner on the move. There's a ball.
That's a ball.
Throw to second. Out at second. That ends the inning.
Well, trying to get into scoring position, but a great catch and throw to end the inning. That's the way to pick up the pitcher.
Softly, cause you're like the gas tank of a Mr. Softies in the winter. They ain't feeling you. See, every time
back at T-Mobile Park, ready to go, bottom 4. Now the third baseman, Jorge Polanco. Eflin back to work. And that's in for a strike. It's 0-1. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Sir Anthony Dominguez is up and throwing for Brandon Hyde. Cano, a hard-throwing right-hander, up as well. And that curveball drops in there for a strike.
Well, he hasn't quite settled in out there. 4 runs in 3 innings. He's going to have some quick 1, 2, 3 innings to pitch deep into this ball game.
That's a ball.
On the ground to third. On to O'Hearn. 1 up, 1 down.
Now batting, second baseman, Dylan Moore.
Here's Dylan Moore. A little bit low, and that's ball 1. And there's a foul ball. One down, base is empty. On the ground, right side. O'Hearn takes it himself. Already 2 gone here in the home 4.
Right fielder,
that's what a good sinker's designed to do. Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground, kill some worms while you're at it.
So the lineup flips over, and stepping in for the Mariners, Victor Robles. 0 for 2 in this one. That one off the mark, and it's 1-0. 2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Next offering popped in the air, right field. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. And we're back. We go to the top of the 5th and into the box for Baltimore. Cedric Mullins.
Just like a real Superman, Mullins played a game for the ages here in Seattle in 2023. Robbed a home run in the bottom of the 9th and then hit a home run in the top of the 10th. Absolutely incredible to watch.
Next offering is downstairs. Fastball is outside.
Now in this 3-ball count, down in the ball game, you've got to be very selective. Take your walk if they'll give it to you.
This one in the air, center field. Rodriguez on the move. He's there. He's got it. And there's 1 away.
Now batting, the third baseman, Jordan
Westburg, the next to hit for the Orioles. Doubled in his first AB. Just missed.
That's the ball.
That one outside. Ball 2.
Looks like he's being a little cautious with him in this at bat after doubling the first time up. Doesn't want to make another mistake.
On a line, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
But when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like he did right there.
Here's a speed threat, Jackson Holiday. Outside.
No, that's out.
And that's ball 1. Westberg leads off first with 1 away. Next pitch, a slider that misses outside.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
Fly ball down the line. Robles sizes this one up. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 2 away.
Now batting, the shortstop, Gunnar Henderson.
So back to the top of the Orioles lineup. So next to hit for Baltimore, Gunnar Henderson. Fastball in for a strike. 0-1. That one's upstairs, ball 1.
He really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power guy like this. That's it.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. And that is gone. And they close the gap. It's 4-2.
That swing just injected more drama into this one. Man, he just barely got that one out of here, and you've got to love the effort in left to try and bring it back. He had a good shot at it, just couldn't quite pull it off. It would have been a stunner if he did.
And now here is Adley Rutschman. And that one clips the corner. Base is empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in, and we're at the top of the 5th. Just missed. Splits the plate, going to count 1-2.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. That one down the line, and it goes just foul.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
Got him. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. Baltimore with a 2-run shot this inning. It's now 4-2. Back after this on the show. Bottom of the inning, and now the center fielder, Julio Rodriguez.
Julio Rodriguez.
That one's in there. That's strike 1.
Well, these Mariners doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. The numbers tell us they're averaging more than a hit every inning, and they've only struck out twice, so they keep finding ways to put their bat on the ball.
Hit in the air, right field. Kowser snags it, and there's one down.
Now batting, the catcher.
Now the Mariners catcher, Cal Raleigh. He's already homered here in this one. This guy, one of the best defensive catchers going. You talk about framing, the ability to block, catch, and throw. He is at the top of the game. That one close, ruled the ball. Ball one.
Really good athlete, and many times we talk about, the feet of infielders. This catcher as well, really quick feet. He's able to recognize the pitch, see the trajectory, and get into a spot where he can block those balls and keep them from going to the backstop.
A little out front there as he swings through it.
Really impressive with the way he frames, the way that he sets it up, because sometimes those pitches are off the plate, but because he sets up and presents it so well, he still strikes for his pitcher.
And as well, lots of pop in that bat. So you combine the slug with really good defense. Waves at the bender for the strikeout. Chris, third time through the order, and a couple of quick outs for the starter.
Yeah, he's been very frugal today, economical with the pitch count.
2 outs, base is empty. Randy Arozarena up next for the Mariners. That one finds the zone. That's strike one. Just missed.
That missed. 1-1.
So now 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
In the air, right field. Kowser under it. He's got it. And that is out number 3. Nothing doing here this half. 5 innings complete. It's the Mariners 4 and the Orioles 2. And welcome back to the ballpark. Start of the 6th, John Shambi with Chris Singleton. And leading off, Ryan O'Hearn. And that's outside.
1 ball, no strikes.
And misses inside. Yeah, that's fouled off.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with a fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
2-2.
And it remains 2-2. And that one missing inside, a sharp slider. On the ground, right side. Moore throws to first in time. And that's 1 out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th.
Designated hitter, Ryan Mountcastle.
Here's Ryan Mountcastle. And there's a strike.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
Hit in the air, left field. Arozarena makes the grab, and there are 2 outs.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
O'Neill stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball.
1-0.
Next offering is fouled back. 2 down, nobody on. And we're the top half of the 6th. Next pitch is inside. Now 2 balls and a strike. And that drops in for a strike. And that just misses.
Count's full.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. 3 up, 3 down for him there. We go to the bottom half of inning number 6. And the 5, 6, 7 slots due up. It's the Mariners 4 and the Orioles 2.
Now pitching for
On the mound now, Gregory Soto.
Number 65.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Luke Raley now at the plate, 1 for 2.
The first baseman, Luke Raley.
Up the middle, and that's a base hit. And they had their first base runner since the 3rd inning.
Right there, he does a great job of staying in the big part of the field. Man, there are a lot of hits
the
there.
designated hitter, Mitch.
So now here's
Haniger.
the DH, Mitch Haniger. That's a strike thanks to the sweeper.
0-1.
Swing and a high fly ball hit the air left center field. This one's got a chance. And that one is out of here. A 2-run shot, and they boost their lead. It's 6-2.
That's a swing that'll boost the win probability for sure. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Crawford, the next to hit, takes ball 1.
It can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
Ground ball up the middle. Henderson. The throw to first. 1 away, bottom of the 6th.
The third baseman, number 7, Jorge.
Here's the third baseman,
Polanco.
Jorge Polanco. First pitch misses. And that one in the air center field. Mullins settles under it. And there's 2 down.
Up next for the Mariners, the second
Now
baseman.
it's the second baseman, Dylan Moore.
Moore.
Puts it in the air out towards left center. O'Neill makes the play, and that is that. 2 come in on this Seattle homer. It's now 6-2. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Back in Seattle, top of inning number 7. Now it's the right fielder, Colton Cowser. Gilbert back to work. That's a slider for a strike. Some activity in the Mariners bullpen. Gabe Spire up and throwing. Thornton also throwing. That one catches the corner for a strike.
2 really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Came after him with the fastball on 0-2, and that's a pretty good demonstration of what power pitching is all about. He's got the stuff, obviously, and right there he used it to put his opponent away without needing to waste any pitches.
Mullins in the box again, takes a strike. Right side, and that's just foul. Base is empty, one away here in the top half of inning number 7. Oh, and he hit him.
That hit him.
He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. And here comes the Mariners manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Logan Gilbert gives way, and a nice effort out of him, no doubt. New arm coming on. We'll be back for that in a moment.
Now pitching for
new pitcher for the Mariners, Gabe Spire.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Down to third baseman, Jordan Westberg. Up and in, and that is ball 1.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
That's a ball. 2-1.
Fouls one off. 2-2. Looked like it was a little bit up.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Right through there, got him. That's out number 2. Here's the second baseman, Jackson Holliday. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. And there's a ball.
That's a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. Rodriguez racing over to make the catch. 1 left for the Orioles. They still trail it here. It's 6-2.
Now pitching for the
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Yennier Cano.
Yennier Cano.
So back to the top of the order. Here's Victor Robles.
The right fielder.
0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a strikeout.
Robles.
And he deals. Cano, in his 3rd season, he features a sinker, a changeup, a slider, and he works in a 4-seamer. Next pitch downstairs. 2 balls and a strike. And strike 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Slider got him for strike 3.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
Swing and a ball lined out towards center. He dives, but he can't make the catch. Throws to second. He's in there.
He quickly went from hitter to base runner. Love when guys make that transition, and he's got speed to put on a show.
Now batting.
And now the switch hitting catcher. Just missed. Movement in the Orioles bullpen. Sir Anthony Dominguez is up and throwing for Brandon Hyde. Man at second. Just missed.
2-0 count to a guy like this at the plate. You've got to throw a pitcher's pitch. Don't just try to get a strike. He could make you pay.
A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
2 balls,
1 out, and a runner at second. Cano checks the runner. Rodriguez back on a dive. Missed with a changeup, and the count is 3-1.
3-1.
Tap foul at the plate. Ground ball right side, and foul ball. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
And the batter now, Randy Arozarena, 1 for 3. Pitch misses. Ball 1.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Man on second, 2 down. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-1.
Talk about tying a guy up. That was ugly.
Hammered down the line. Could be extra bases. They extend their lead as the runner scores from second.
Well done. Drives in the run. Nice line drive to pull side. Fed it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Luke Raley up next for the Mariners. Ball 1 there.
That's low. That's a ball.
There's a strike. 2 outs.
1-1.
And 1 in scoring position. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Got him looking. Inning over, and it could have been worse. RBI double for the M's. It's now a 7-2 ball game. Major League Baseball is on the show. Back at T-Mobile Park. Now here is Gunnar Henderson. The shortstop takes the ball.
1-0.
late with the swing there.
Well, he just threw that fastball by him,
1-1.
elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
That pitch started in
1-2.
and ended up on the outside edge, just changing planes, and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
He goes down looking.
The catcher, number
Here's the
35,
catcher to hit, Adley Rutschman. A switch hitter batting right. That misses the zone, and that's ball one. The Mariners leading by 5, and we're in the top of the 8th. Swing and a pop-up, foul out of play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. And a ground ball to first. The flip to the pitcher covering. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th.
Up next for the Orioles, the first baseman, Ryan O'Hearn.
2 down, base is empty. Ryan O'Hearn, the next to hit for the Orioles. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
He doesn't seem to like the pitch up, hasn't offered on either one of those pitches. 0-2 count now. I think the guy's going to climb the ladder out there.
And now
Ball,
1
that's
and
up.
2. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. They're down 5. It's 7-2.
Now pitching for
Chris Sir Anthony Dominguez is checked into the game.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. It just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
And now the DH,
Henniger.
Mitch Henniger. And that one misses up and in, and it's 1-0. Out to center, Mullins. And it's caught for the out.
The batter, number 3, shortstop,
J.P. Crawford up next for the Mariners. First pitch,
That's high,
and it
that's a ball.
just misses. And
Nope,
another
that's
ball.
in.
That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. Fastball for a strike. On the ground, and that one handled. Slings to first in time.
The third baseman, number 7, Jorge
2 outs,
Polanco.
base is empty. And here is Jorge Polanco. Upstairs. Ball 1. 2 down, nobody on. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Swings through that one for strike one.
He can
One ball,
live
one
up in the
strike.
zone all game if hitters will chase it. That's just too much velocity. Hitters got to look down in the zone.
2 outs. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
1-2.
Got him swinging. Mariners go down quietly there, but they're still on top 7-2.
Now pitching for
We're
the
back.
Mariners.
It's the top of the ninth, and there's a
Number
new pitcher on the
46.
mound, Trent Thornton.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental
Leading off
toughness
the
matters in
the
situations like this as well.
Ryan.
Now it's going to be
Mountcastle.
Ryan Mountcastle. 0 for 3, a fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. First pitch
ball.
just misses. Fly ball, pretty well struck right field. Robles reaching back towards the wall and caught on the warning track. Not quite enough behind that one. Tyler O'Neill, the next to hit for the Orioles. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. Rodriguez drop step going back. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Up next for the Orioles, the right fielder.
So they're down to their final out.
Cowser.
Colton Cowser, the next to hit for the Orioles.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
Popped up to the left into foul ground. And that is the ball game.
Whether you're a season ticket holder or you just come to a couple of games a year, to see your team win at home, there's just something special about that. Good job by this team to get it done for the hometown fans.
7-2 your final here today. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shelby saying so long.